Welcome back, VA users. In today's session, we are going to cover how to configure the business partners into the system. The business partners are nothing but these are the customers, vendors, and the employees. So let's quickly go through what's basically a business partner. A business partner is any person or corporation that you do business with. It can be customer, vendor, or employee. A business partner can have a number of contacts or individual associated with it and a number of locations. Now, what is a customer? A customer, sometimes known as client, buyer, or a purchaser, as the recipient of a goods, service, product, or an idea obtained from a seller, vendor, or supplier via a financial transaction or exchange for money or some other valuable consideration. Most people tend to use the word customer and customer almost interchangeably. However, a customer and a consumer are different. A customer is a person or a company who purchases goods and services. A customer becomes a consumer when he or she uses the goods or services. Now, what is a vendor? A vendor is an individual or a company that supplies goods and services to business or consumers. A vendor, also known as supplier, a person or a business entity that sells something. There are 5 types of vendors: are manufacturers, wholesalers, retailers, service and maintenance providers. What is an employee? So an employee is an individual who works for an organization or a company in exchange for wages, salary, or other form of compensation. Employees are hired by employers to perform specific tasks, roles, or functions within the organization. They are typically bound by an employment contract or agreement that outlines their rights, responsibility, and terms of employment. Employees are an integral part of the workforce and plays a vital role in the success and functioning of the business or organization, contributing to productivity, innovation, and overall business performance. So these are the 3 types of business partner that is available into the VA system. Now let's quickly move on to the system and we'll see how to create a customer master, vendor, and the employee. Right now I'm at my login screen, so let's quickly move on to the ABC admin and we'll create the customer master. So there is a customer master. Let's open the customer master and we'll say I'll create a customer. Let's say BRS Fashions. Okay, so I would give the name as this, or maybe a certain code. Then the credit setting of the business partner. If there is a picture, then you would be able to activate the picture. The tax ID of the business partner, if to be entered here. If it is a tax exempt organization, then you just need to mark as tax exempt. Then the settings, so my settings are there onto the header itself. My credit watch is by, if you leave it 0%, then at the 90% the credit watch start. If you want to define a certain percentage, let's say at the 80%, I want to keep my credit watch status as when the overall credit went to 80%. So my credit limit is, let's say 100,000. Okay, and credit validation says that warning on all, credit status is presently okay. Then the price list of this particular business partner, you just link that, the payment method, the payment. So my payment method is check. This is net 30 days invoice and this is availability. So the rest are all the non-mandatory fields. Enter as much as of data possible into the customer master and save this particular record. So once the record is saved, your customer is saved. Now move on to the location tab and enter your location details. So you would be able to define your location as much as possible. So let's say this customer belongs to United States and my office number 33, New York City, and I would save this. So in this way you would be able to enter a number of locations, and if you want you can enter the phone number, the fax number, the sales region. So all these can be set it up at this particular place. Then you would be able to enter your contact details, you would be able to enter at the your bank account. Then the customer defaults, all the customer defaults gets copied to this particular place automatically. If you want to keep a separate set for this particular customer, you would be able to link a different ledger codes. However, I'm not going to change my ledger codes, since my business partner is, or my customer or vendor or employees, if any transaction taking place, since these are marked as accounting dimensions, so I would be able to pull up the data, relevant data from the VA system. So that's how you would be able to configure the vendor. In a similar fashion, you would be able to define your vendor master. So if I want to define the vendor master, so I will come here and I will give the name as SCL Technologies, let's say, Technologies, and thereafter I just need to assign to a certain group. So let's say computer hardware is one of the group. So I would define this, and then I will place this into the computer hardware, and thereafter I just need to enter the other details. So it is a 50% advance, it is based on check, and save this record. Move on to the location. I will say new record, and I will say India. It is not the right. Office number 780, Nehru Place, New Delhi. Okay, so save this. Enter your contact details, bank account, and the vendor defaults gets copied automatically by the system from the business partner group. So that is how you would be able to configure your vendor master. In a similar fashion, you would be able to define your employee into the VA system. So let's say I want to define employee. So let me enter it out. My enroll ID is this. Marital status is married. Gender is male. The position I do not have, so I just need to prepare the position. So you would be able to define in this way. So let me open this. Let's say sales manager. Since the HR is not installed, I won't be able to open, and the business position category is the part of position, so I won't be able to update or generate employee master presently. So in this way, you would be able to define based on the group that you will assign here. Will be employee defaults will be copied from that particular group, and you would be able to create your login user and the location. So that is how you would be able to create your employee master into the VA system. So that is how all these would be generated into the VA system. So I hope by going through with this particular video, you would be able to configure your business partner, the customer, the vendor, and the employees into the VA system. In the next videos, we will come and we'll see how to configure the price list, the discount schema, document type, the document sequences. So all these master will take up one by one. If you like our video, kindly subscribe our channel and share these videos to others who are interested in the Vienna Advantage software. Thanks a lot. Till then, bye bye.